VR, the next level in gaming, has mainly been associated with new IPs and indie companies. But with the rising popularity of the subject, what will happen when big name companies decide to jump on board? Hello internet, hey Dude Claw here, and you are watching the Cran Clan. Today we're talking about whether VR ports are a good or bad idea. To start things off, we're going to examine a game titled Volume. Originally released in 2015, Volume is a top-down view stealth game which uses sound to dodge security guards and complete objectives on a board game-like map. This year at E3, the developers revealed that Volume would be coming to PlayStation VR with the title Volume Coda. This port changes your perspective by allowing you to look around and change your angle of the map as if it was laid out on a table. The developer also plans on adding more visual puzzles that require you to look around. But other than that, it's basically the same game that came out last year. This raises the question, are VR ports really worth it? With games like Fallout 4 scheduled to receive VR capability, this is becoming an important issue in the gaming community. I know what you're thinking, and VR ports make older games more immersive and allow you to explore the game worlds in more depth than you originally could just on a television screen. But at the same time, it's just more the same. VR ports kind of fit into the same category as remasters because yeah, it offers a new small twist and it's probably prettier, but you've probably already played the game. There's really not actually anything new there. It's just the old game on the new system. Another good thing that VR ports could do is demonstrate the difference between VR games and normal games. What I mean by this is, let's say you buy Fallout 4 and play it on VR, but you've already put 300 plus hours into Fallout 4. Then you can kind of compare what the differences between the VR version and the non-VR version are. You can see the differences and you can kind of see how VR affects games. And it can even allow you to understand the development process. But VR ports, especially of big name titles, offer more competition for new IPs that require VR capability. If you really think about it, Bethesda has made numerous games, and Fallout 4 was many people's game of the year in 2015. It being ported to VR, they don't have to mess with the graphics, they just mess with the gameplay. Whereas a small indie company has to build graphics and gameplay from the ground up. And many times they focus on gameplay over graphics, which normally is really good, unless Fallout 4 is your competition, you know what I mean? So this could really affect what kind of new IPs we see on VR. It's not all bad though, because VR ports offer a way for developers to become acquainted with the VR systems and how to make games for them before actually attempting to make a brand new game and start from bottom up. And just like in the remaster argument, they always could have made a sequel. Yes, this is always a point. A sequel could have been made instead of just a port to VR. But at the same time, like I just said, the developers might not be acquainted with how to make a VR game, so a port might benefit a future sequel. I just threw a lot of information at you, but to sum it up, VR ports allow us to experience games we know and love with a new level of immersion. But beyond that, there isn't really much more that a port can offer. So kind of keep this in mind when you're looking for reasons to purchase a VR port. Like, is it a game you really love? Is it a game you want to play a second time? I apologize if I sounded a little bit negative in this video. I was just trying to find points on both sides of the spectrum to give you both perspectives of this issue. And I also realized that I super dialed down the development process of games in some of my points. Yes, I understand that it takes more than graphics and gameplay to make a game, and I understand it's not just like drag and drop to port it, it's not just copy paste, but still, my points basically sum up the main topic, and if I made a video that actually delved into the full development process, it would probably be way too long. I don't think anybody would even watch it, so that is why I dialed it down. What do you think about the concept of VR ports? Do you think it's a great idea? Do you think it's a terrible idea? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Make sure to subscribe for more VR videos like this one. Oh, and don't forget to check out our social media pages, which are on the screen right now. Until next time, stay beautiful.